Hello everybody. Skull wanna go here.
Hey Skull wanna bowl? I don't think so.
And today, I'm going to talk about something relevant for views or something I don't know. So basically, net neutrality is this thing where internet service providers have to treat all internet data the same without favoring certain websites or companies. This basically means that no company can be like, oh, you want Steam? Give me an extra $100 in it. But what net neutrality basically means is that you can be charged based on how much data you use, but not what it's used for. So you wouldn't have to pay $100 for Steam. It's important because you don't want to be bankrupt from watching 2015 PewDiePie or something lol. But with net neutrality, it basically stops the already untrustworthy ISPs from holding customers or companies hostage. If you don't get the hostage thing, I'll explain it now. Like Google or Netflix, an ISP could make those companies pay a fee, and if they didn't pay, the customer would have to pay. The customer would pay by having the site throttled to unbearable speeds, or being completely blocked, depending on the ISP. If net neutrality didn't exist, ISPs could also abuse their power to censor people. Take an ISP who has very strong beliefs in something. If someone was to disagree with them, they can censor you by blocking or throttling the website that disagrees. Basically, they could stop you from having your freedom of speech lol. Without net neutrality, there could also be no competition online anymore. So I'll assume you know what the Wall Street Journal is just for this part of the video. So as you should know, the Wall Street Journal doesn't like YouTube. They could just give an ISP a bunch of money to speed their site up and block or throttle YouTube's. That is effectively stopping competition. And if Google wanted people to access YouTube, they would have to give in and pay, benefiting only the ISP. You could just easily say though, just change to another ISP. Problem solved, but it doesn't work like that. Most towns in America usually have either one or two ISPs in an area, and the one who claims the area first gets the best internet, and you'll want the best internet. So what an ISP with the fast internet could do is charge for access to everything, and you would probably give in. Now I'm going to explain why I've even been talking about net neutrality in the first place. The bit you've been waiting for. The bit that proves the United States government worse than A and Activision combined. So the Federal Communications Commission led by the current CEO, Ajit Pai, want to end net neutrality. Apparently, it will quote-unquote stifle innovation for consumers. But like I said before, it will only benefit the ISPs. One of the main reasons that Ajit wants to remove net neutrality is because apparently, nothing was broke about the internet in 2015. Ironically though, the internet service providers were abusing their power so much in 2015. For example at&t. Actually, no. Since FCon apparently thinks pyrocynical is ugly, I'll let him explain it lol.
For example, Verizon blocking apps, at&t sold sponsored data for better access to customers, and Comcast were excusing its apps from data caps.
I would have said that myself if I didn't want to trigger one subscriber lol. Also, the weird thing is that net neutrality has only existed since 2015, and they already want to remove it now, in 2017.
Today, history is being made by a majority of this commission as we vote for a fast, fair, and open internet.
So today was a big day. We saw Title II as the new authority for an open internet. Municipal broadband cannot be banned by local legislature.
Since I've more or less said what I need to say, I'll just need to say again, removing net neutrality is a very bad idea. Now to insert montage of tweets about an internet without net neutrality. But anyway, that's basically it, and if you want to help, visit battleforthenet.com, which is very informative and lets you contact the FCC. If there's enough voices heard, they might actually change their mind about all of this. And if you're not going to call the FCC, clear the written email and write your own so it has meaning lol. And if you're not going to call the FCC, clear the written email and write your own so it has meaning lol. I only say this because we're close to December the 14th and Ajit is trying to devalue everyone who is against his decision. But anyway, bye. Also, I don't live in America.